Rakai erupts on Cenat's biggest op. It's nearly impossible for Rakai to stay out of drama. And I would say it's as of late, but no, it's been since he started streaming, if we're being honest. He's probably just a couple of ass opens away from being a very straight and narrow kid, but he has too much freedom too early and now he's wilding out. But it looks like now he is calling out Bruce, drop him off. But as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for all the love and support. And let's get into the video.
Looks like Bruce drop him off came back, and there's a full circle moment with him getting into it with Rakai of all people. Now the circle starts off with AMP, one of AMP's founders, Phantom, and he talks about spies within streaming, which I think is an interesting concept. I didn't know if he was serious or not, but I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
But there's at least one streamer that's a spy. Confirmed. There has to be. Now it's up to y'all to figure that shit out.
Hey, I'm here for conspiracy theories. Yes, sir. I'm not gonna lie, these last couple of weeks, maybe month, I done dove into some conspiracy theories that got my brain spinning. Now you're talking about there's spies inside the streaming. You know, it can't be as serious as, you know, the real shit that's going on in the world. Like the Epstein files and, you know, kidnapping children and stuff. But yeah, it's a spy of some sort, maybe, you know, telling Twitch about things and such, I don't know, but let's get to it.
But there gotta be at least one streamer that's a spy, right? Confirmed. No, it ain't me. It ain't me. I'm telling you, bro.
He said confirmed. He know.
Yo, hey, listen, y'all. Just stay tagged, man. Just stay tagged out there, dude. Yo, this is crazy, bro. This shit get deep, bro. This shit get deep fast, gang.
So here, I don't know if Phantom's being serious. I do think that he's seen streaming develop, and it's gotten to such a mainstream point, the clips in particular, not the actual streams, because maybe a tenth, I would even say that far. 5% of the audience that sees streaming content actually watches streams. And Neon was one of the early people to notice this, so he spammed clips, and I don't even know how he affords the hundreds of thousands of dollars that he claims he spends a month on clippers, but that made him popular enough to where he was getting collaborations with people like Iggy Azalea, NBA players. Like, I think he was he the guy that went to see Michael Jackson's like collection? You just start to see things and you're like, huh. So honestly, if anybody's a spy, I'm willing to throw it on Neon. But then you've got a clavicular coming into the game, and people felt like Peter Thiel was into that guy and invited him to a party, and he rejected it. But now people feel like, oh, he's funded by him, which I think is a little bit more tinfoil hat-esque. But for sure, when there is something that has this much influence, people with money, they don't want to lose their influence and power, so they need to adopt it somehow. But I think Phantom's kind of, he's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out with this. I don't know if he's being serious. I just can't interpret it well enough. But Bruce Drop Him Off comes back, and yeah, he comes back with the heat. And he calls out who he thinks are the spies in the game. So I'm going to run you guys that clip right now.
Hey, all right, Rakai is a spy. Y'all want to know my next guess?
Rakai? The 17-year-old Rakai? A spy? Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bruce drop him off. Like, he be saying crazy things and people be on his ad because he's saying his crazy things. And then the nigga be right. And then he be right, bro. So, hey, I'm listening, bro. My ears are open. My mind is open. If it don't resonate, it don't resonate. This sound kind of, you know, the Rakai shit ain't really resonating if we being real. You know what I'm saying? Clavicular. That one sounds pretty solid. Neon? Nah, I don't think so.
I'm dead putting it all out there. I don't care. They might get me.
But I want to know how serious they mean by the word spies. Like, what they talking about. Like, they talking about them folk. You know which folk I'm talking about. The folk that be blowing up other folk. Or you're talking about spies like they just be doing like fluky shit, you know what I mean? There's a big difference. And we're in a time and space where you can't let nothing slide, bruh. You gotta take everything with a grain of salt, of course, but you gotta consider it. You gotta consider it, bro.
Might get me. What did my mother? That Marlon, dead a spy. He's dead, sent from the aliens. Where the did you come from? I don't give a how good think you look. You a spy. What did my mother? You a spy.
That's
Stay
solid.
far away from me.
That's solid.
No.
That's
no.
solid.
No.
Marlon deadass came out of nowhere. Nigga came from a whole different country, bro. Came from a whole different country, and then all of a sudden he got a brother that nobody knew about, and then boom, that's his brother. No one confirms that it's his brother, and then all of a sudden you see all the shit where they actually, bro, it's too much shit. It's too much shit. Nigga might be onto something. Nigga might be cooking. You know what I'm saying? Bro, if I was a streamer, I feel like I would, nah, Bruce drop him off, he a little too sensitive, and he be crashing out like too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sensitive, and I don't really crash out that much. I crash out like this, like jokingly. But Bruce drop him off, he feel like he be getting his feelings hurt, and he be, you know, too sensitive in that sense. But if I was a streamer, I feel like I would be like, Bruce drop him off, because I'm saying crazy shit. I'm putting it down. I'm saying what needs to be said, brother. You know what I'm saying? But type shit anyway.
All right, easily. Next. Okay, I need 3. What's my third one? I feel like I have to go like it. I feel like it could differ out, right? It could be a male or a female. It could be.
No one talking about Aiden? No one's talking about Aiden?
You know, it could be anybody, right? No, bro. You got to think about it.
Now, I will say, after seeing this, Marlon is... I don't know if Marlon is a spy, because Marlon has no agenda. Marlon is... I'm not even going to say he's the bread and butter that they give you before a meal at a restaurant. He is like when you check into an Airbnb and sometimes they give you like a piece of bread, a cheap Airbnb where they greet you with something like a piece of bread or like a tostada or like a... I don't even know. Just something like that. Like, it's just something very plain.
Very true, because, you know, Marlon does not try to get no point across. He's just trying to make his money. He's trying to get his views. He's trying to talk to bitches. Like, he's not... He doesn't have any agenda to push. He's completely correct. So I can honestly take that nigga off the shit. Aiden Ross. Like I said, though. That's who I would say would be a spy if anybody was a spy. Asmongold. Asmongold could very much be a spy. Why? This nigga's always in his crib. This nigga don't do nothing, don't say nothing, don't talk to nobody type shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably could have came to him and, you know, got him enlisted in some type of outlandish behavior type things. But okay.
Or like a tortilla. Like he's like a tortilla chip without the salsa. Now, that's not to disrespect the guy. Like I said, he seems like a really cool guy. Like
calling a nigga a tortilla shit or tortilla chip without the salsa and then saying no disrespect though is actually insane. Actually insane. Who the fuck would eat a tortilla chip? Damn. A tortilla chip without the salsa, my nigga. You calling that nigga plain like shit. And when it comes to substance, maybe he is. But when it comes to content, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say that. But when it comes to, you know, what's behind the content type shit, maybe.
A chill guy. But an entertainer is something else entirely. Yeah, so what agenda does he have? He doesn't... When people hear Marlon, they don't feel an emotion. Now, when people hear Rakai, oh boy, they're feeling rage, disdain, love, probably laughing, a full spectrum of emotions. And that's more likely to be a spy. However, you could say that a spy would want to go under the radar. So Rakai would more likely be a plant than a spy. A spy would actually probably be like Marlon, someone that's around everybody. You don't know why they got famous. You don't know how they got famous. You don't know why they got famous so fast. And there almost never seems to be anything negative come out about them.
And he's in the loop. He gets to hear everything from everybody because everybody fucks with him. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
If you recall, Marlon, he was, I guess, like making out with cheating on some girl that he was with. That got brushed under the table really quickly. And she hasn't spoken much on their relationship.
No, this was before they were together, I'm pretty sure. Very close, very, very close. But I think it was before they were together. And then he was making out with a girl that was in a relationship, and she was in a relationship from one of these reality TV shows. And one of these reality TV shows, she just ended up they ended up locked in. They just got into a place together. They've been together for like 4 or 5 years, like super locked in, like celebrity couple. And then she got caught doing that shit and fucked up her whole shit. But type shit. Wait, and he's talking about Yana. I don't think they were dating at the actual time. I think he explained that it was before that, and he was a single man and could do whatever the fuck he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Was he, maybe stringing Yana around at that time, or, talking to her to a certain extent? Maybe. But still pretty bad, honestly. But not as bad as he's making it seem, okay?
Relationship ending, but he was also with some Love Island girl. Yeah, she spoke on it, but that kind of gets swept under the rug. I feel like these things would be major controversies for a Kai Cenat or anybody else, even a Lacey, right, who's got a chill relationship.
Marlon knows how to handle shit too. He knows how to handle shit to where it doesn't spiral. And is that luck? Or him actually knowing what the fuck's going on? But he got on stream and he said, look, this is what happened. Yeah, I kissed a girl. So what? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't never kissed a girl. You know what I'm saying? I was single at the time. I was a single man. Yes, she was in a relationship. But so fucking what? That don't got nothing to do with me. You just get the solid point across and leave it at that. That's solid. You know what I'm saying? You right. You can't be mad at that nigga.
Which is good for him. But with Marlon, everything just kind of just moves slowly along, and he's just around everybody, and he gets all of these opportunities. So, Bruce Drop Him Off might be onto something there. But Rakai did not enjoy being referred to as a spy, and he would go off.
He's dressed as a Ninja
Turtle, Donatello, to be, or maybe I'm wrong, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So I'm going to play you guys that clip of Rakai.
What Bruce saying right now is that me, Marlon, came straight from the government to spy on people.
Yo, gang, are you retarded, bro? Like, not even joking.
Spies, gang. Come on, gang. I like a spy.
Ew! Yes! What are you? What is this? He doesn't mog me. No, bro, stop. No, he doesn't, bro. This is a sub 5 level Floyd.
Like, Bruce, gang.
Those words, I hate those words. I hate those words so much. Sub 5, sub whatever. I don't even know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I think that means under 5. Under 5 Floyd. A Floyd is referred to a woman, a female humanoid or something of that sort. But because I learned that in one of my other videos, bro. If y'all ever see me using those fucking phrases, bro, just know I'm also a motherfucking a spy. They got me. MK Ultra. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm kidding. I might use that shit just because fuck it, we ball.
Come on, ma. You old as
Your big homie is Cenat. Your big homie is Cenat. Without him, you're nothing. On God. On God, you're nothing. You are shit on the ground. You stupid little. I own you. I own you. You stupid looking. I hate your lips. I hate your braces. I hate the way you breathe. Give me my spotted DYK back. I'm supposed to be that's my clover chain. Okay. Now I'm overly trolling.
How about
Bruce Drop 'Em Off frequently takes breaks from streaming, and I think he just was on one where he said, yo, I'm coming back this stream, and I'm going to make sure I take over the timeline. So I don't think he feels this strongly about Rakai. I definitely don't think he likes Rakai. But it's funny to see Bruce Drop 'Em Off start to get the "you're old" comments, because Bruce Drop 'Em Off is, what, 24, 25?
No, the fuck he's not. No, the fuck he's not. No, the fuck he's not. Siri, how old is Bruce Drop 'Em Off? No, the fuck he's not. That nigga really might be the spy. Bro, Siri, you bit. How old is Bruce Drop 'Em Off? Bro, Bruce Drop 'Em Off. It says one true king, age 5 years old. Bro, what are we talking about here, bro? Come on. I just want some quick answers, bro. I just want some quick shit, bro. On the fly. Fuck Siri. Bitch ass Siri. How old is Bruce? Drop him off. 25. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Bruce Drop 'Em Off was at least like 27. At least 27. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, type shit. Okay. But yeah, nah, he's crashing out, but he's on some chill shit. He's on some chill shit. Like, I could tell that this shit not serious. Some people can take this seriously because people would be too fucking sensitive. But I feel like he's literally trolling. He's making jokes. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about a clover chain and shit. You know what I'm saying? People be too sensitive when it comes to Bruce Drop 'Em Off, but also Bruce Drop 'Em Off is too sensitive his fucking self. But anyway.
25 years old. And Rakai is what, 17, 18? I mean, I know Rakai's girlfriend is 18, so he's got to be 17 at the least, 17, 18. And he's calling him old. But meanwhile, Kai Cenat is 24, 25. He's the same age as Bruce Drop 'Em Off, and Bruce Drop 'Em Off has been in the streaming game longer. The reason why I find this so funny is because Bruce Drop 'Em Off was a Rakai. Bruce, not in terms of the content. No, never, never, never. Bruce Drop 'Em Off was actually more chill back then. Bruce was 16, 17, streaming actively. And that's also why I think he has, or people feel like he has less experience in the real world, because he blew up very young, similar to Rakai. And he didn't get put on by anybody. He put himself on, so he had initiative in that regard. But he would always call people old that were like 23, 24. He was saying, man, you're old. You're old as hell. I'm 16, I'm 17, I'm 18. Y'all are old. Y'all are old. And considering that he was a fan of underground rap and Uzi and all of that, which if you think about it, I really do wonder how much Blackboy Max, he gives credit to Soul Illuminati, but how much did he get inspired by Bruce Drop 'Em Off, of all people? Because if we're talking about underground rap music, Bruce Drop 'Em Off was the first streamer that was popular, that was locked into that stuff. Aiden Ross was with the mainstream rappers, and Blackboy Max after that, he was with like the new gen SoundCloud, most of which never made it anywhere. But Bruce was tapped in. He was tapped in with a lot of different stuff. So honestly, like, Bruce was a little bit of an older version of Blackboy Max in terms of content, like hip hop, basketball, all this other stuff. Granted, Bruce was more of a solo act, whereas Blackboy Max was more collaborative, and Bruce didn't make music. But it's funny to see it come full circle. And I don't think that Bruce is, or he's not saying that, yo, I'm actually young, I'm not old. I like how he turns it into your big homies, Kai Cenat. But Rakai could just say, like, yo, Kai Cenat retired from streaming. Here you are, still streaming. Or at least it looks like Kai Cenat retired from streaming, which I think Kai Cenat is missing the game right now. There's always going to be a grass is the other side mentality, and I think when he's running into struggles with the fashion stuff, he's like, man, I'm kind of miss streaming. I miss my old community. I think he looks back on it fondly when he was first blowing up and he actually had a community and he wasn't just this big superstar face of streaming, Mr. Beast of streaming, like I like to call him. But Rakai is definitely not no damn spy. I do think that this back and forth is great for Bruce Drop Him Off. Bruce Drop Him Off should farm Rakai as much as possible. So that's the full circle. The full circle is that you have Phantom, who starts off talking about this. That's AMP. You have Bruce Drop Him Off, who's replies to this and points out some spies in Clover Boys, and then you have it circle back to Clover Boys, which is also AMP. But it also goes back to Kai Cenat, because at one point in time, Bruce Drop Him Off was tight with Kai, and then Kai cut him off because he was talking crazy. He was moving like KD was moving. The Bruce Drop Him Off, the DEO files were the first to release. Before that mod, man, he's never trusting another moderator again, which he shouldn't.
DEO files. I don't remember that. I don't know what the fuck that is. Am I lost?
You should not be trusting. The only person that can trust their mods is academics. Grand Wizard, he can trust that guy. Now, there was another mod in the past that definitely was a complete freak show. But hey, that's a different story. But yeah, that guy, he is academics' right-hand man. But the majority is...
This nigga too locked in, bro. Bro, and never in my life would I fucking know academics mod. I hope he pays them. You know what I'm saying? If I ever became like a big ass streamer, I'm paying my mods. I'm gonna have like 3 mods. Like, y'all niggas locked in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure y'all getting paid handsomely also. Handsomely paid. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be making good money on this first though. But I'll make sure y'all niggas is handsomely paid. You know, I also make sure, you know, y'all could be like clippers, like clipping on the side. Y'all could be like clipping on the side, shit like that. But y'all niggas gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? If you feek mod, you gonna be aight. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And then if I ever start streaming and anything ever happen, I'm gonna make sure y'all good, bruh. My girlfriend was watching a video about Beyonce, and Beyonce's had like a stage manager. Basically like set up the set and shit, and like plan like the ideas of like how her concerts are gonna be, shit like that. And that nigga got fired because he was getting old, and then now that nigga broke, and now that nigga need help, and now Beyonce ain't doing shit to help that nigga. Got $1 billion. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. If y'all ever see me as a billionaire, go ahead, take me out, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie. You see me as I got $1 billion. Go ahead, take me out. You know what I'm saying? I done joined the other team, my dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the bad guys. Fuck is we talking about? Nigga, I don't want $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might want like half of him. Half a B. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, $1 billion? Like, come on, bro. You don't need that shit, bro. There should be no billionaires like niggas be saying, bro. And at that point, you know, a lot of billionaires, they say that they're gonna donate all their money whenever they die, shit like that. That shit probably gonna go to some fake ass, bitch ass fucking charity that ain't really doing the shit, the type bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Cause the rich gonna find a way to stay rich off his fucking donation. You know what I'm saying? That shit about to go back to the hive mind. Fuck is we talking about? But yeah, nah, fuck all that shit, bro. If you got money like that, make sure them niggas good. How the fuck did I get here? What the fuck? Academics. I said he should have paid his people. His moderators. Which he probably does, honestly. Anyway, holy shit.
Streamers, do not trust your mods. These people just want content. And if you're going to be the content, if they expose you, they will do that in a heartbeat. But let me know what y'all...
That's why you hire them niggas. Now they're a part of your company. And then, you know what I'm saying? If they're a part of your company, you actually trust them, you fuck with them. Even if they're not a person that literally watches your streams, like just because they fuck with you, even if you hire a person to be your mod, they're technically still your mod. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure they're not mentally unstable. You know, and also you can make them sign an NDA. Be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna hire you, and I'm gonna start paying you too. I'm gonna make you sign this NDA though. Don't tell nobody about none of this shit, or I'm coming after a Billy. You know what I'm saying? If you leak this shit, I tell your ass, nigga, I'm taking $1 billion from your ass. Imagine your kids being born negative 999 million, bro. 999 million and 9,900,000 and 99 cents, my nigga. That's how your kid's gonna be born, my nigga. In the negatives. A billy. A negatives in the billy. So don't say shit, I tell you, bruh. Don't talk about nothing. Don't even tell your wife. Don't tell your kids, nigga. Nigga, don't tell yourself. I don't care. Don't tell your imaginary friend, my nigga. Don't tell your fucking sleep paralysis demon shit. Cause I'm coming after $1 billion, nigga. Your kids gonna be paying for this shit.
Think about this in the comments. Is Rakai a spy or?
Yeah, man. I don't think Rakai is a spy. I think there can be people that are spies. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Aiden Ross could be a spy. You know what I'm saying? Who else could be a fucking spy? Okay, I know there's Aiden Ross. I'm trying to think of somebody else. I thought of somebody earlier and I was like, damn, that, you know, that might be a little something. I don't know. But y'all let me know. Damn, I thought of someone. It wasn't I don't got it. But anyway, y'all let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.